Welcome to Module 1, the AI Mindset Shift. In this module, the focus is not on tools first, it's on how to think and work differently. So AI becomes a real multiplier in your daily humanitarian work. Let's start with the goal of the module. The goal here is to shift moving from linear task execution, one document, one deliverables at a time, to systemic design and AI-assisted work. That means designing a workflow where evidence, structure, and quality checks are inbuilt, so outputs are faster and safer. Think about the last report or brief. What part took you the most? Was it finding the information, organizing it, or polishing the report? Now, let's name the real pain in this module is solving. From information overload to clarity. Here is the problem. Humanitarians' work comes with overwhelming workloads, manual analysis, long documents, and fragmented information across many sources. That creates constant pressure and rework. The goal for us in this course is what? 5x or 10x faster with a greater accuracy while reducing the cost and the frustration. And the outcome is the real win. Shifting time away from manual labor toward high-level strategy, coordination, and decision making, where professional judgment matters the most. Take 30 seconds here. Can you write down one task from last week that was manual heavy? Something AI could help accelerate without lowering the quality. To that, the role has to change. Moving from manual to AI-assisted work, the new roles. This is the AI shift, moving from being processors of information, architects of analysis. Instead of doing everything manually, the work becomes directed. Use simple role framework, the researcher, the strategist, and the designer. If the output is a donor brief, you just thought about it, maybe I'm guessing it. Researcher collects and compares the figures. The strategist decides the storyline and recommendations. The designer turns it into a one-page format that immediately is scannable. Now, let's put a structure around how humans AI can collaborate. The 10-80-10 framework. This framework protects quality while increasing speed. The first 10 and the last 10 are the most important portion of this framework. First 10 and the last 10 are always human in the loop. The first 10 intent human. You set the direction, context, brainstorm with AI if you like, and you put guardrails and constraints and the role you want AI to play. Then 80% execution. AI takes it from here. AI does the heavy lifting, summarizing, drafting, formatting, synthesizing across multiple sources. Last final piece, refinement. This is the human in the loop phase. You validate the accuracy, adjust tone, and ensure ethical alignment before anything is shared. If the first 10 is weak, 80% will drift. If the last 10 is skipped, your trust and judgment is at risk. That leads directly to the ethics and principles. Ethics and principles, the foundation of trust. AI use must be grounded in humanitarian principles. I know we have more than this, but humanity, impartiality, neutrality, and independence are the core principles here. There are other optional ones, but you can also include them here. And do no harm is not a slogan. It means actively mitigating risks, data privacy issues, the risk that AI stereotypes regions or populations or entire population groups if prompted carelessly or trained on a biased data. Practical guardrails on this. Before using AI on sensitive work, please remove personally identifiable information. Minimize data, only use the data you need, and avoid prompts that label communities in a way that cause harm. Next, the quality risk everyone meets. Garbage in and garbage out. Here is the risk. AI can hallucinate or make errors or produce biased outputs. when it's fed poor information, unclear outputs. It will produce unclear outputs when you provide garbage in, weak sources, or incomplete text. So what's the solution? Solution here is competence-based verification. We talked about in the previous slide the refinement, the last mile, the 10%. Audit AI outputs against core humanitarian competences, like understanding context and achieving results effectively. Then apply data triangulations whenever necessary. Use the researcher role to compare sources from different government figures against NGO reports or cluster updates, assessments to see anomalies and ask AI to flag the inconsistencies in the information. Anytime AI gives you a number and you are doubting it, ask, what's the source? Is it parent? Does another credible source confirm it? Or try simultaneously maybe like 2 or 3 different models, Gemini, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, or Microsoft Copilot. Let's close with the 3 takeaways to carry into daily work. First, shift your role. Stop manual processing, become the architect, the researcher, and the designer. Second, apply 10-80-10 rule or framework. Put energy into a clear intent at the start. Brainstorm, think about it. Frame your problem. If the problem is too complex, break it down to a smaller questions that you understand. When you are clear with the problem, while you are also brainstorming with the AI and you come up with the problem, then that's when you move to the next stage. Because now we are giving the authority AI to undertake information synthesis and cross-validation across all different sources so that when it gives you the output, then you have the last 10% or the 10 to go through again to refine, compare notes, use your expert judgment because you work in that operation and you know better. Third, verify with competence. Use expert judgment. Humanitarian competence is to prevent garbage in and garbage out. In the next module, we will build on this mindset with a practical workflows so the outputs become faster, clearer, and safer without compromising humanitarian standards.